Hello everyone, this is Delvin Seek and I want to welcome you to a new series of videos that I'll be trying on YouTube. Just try something new, and it's going to be looking at PC computer games for Star Wars. I've had a long history of playing computer games linked to Star Wars on my PC over the years, ranging from Star Wars Supremacy, which I think was called Star Wars Rebellion in the US, down to the KOTOR, to Empires at War, Galactic Battlegrounds, various different Star Wars games. So the aim of this series is to just have a look at sort of like some of those games. But I'm going to start off with a game called Sins of a Solar Empire, which isn't actually a Star Wars game. But the reason why I'm looking at it today is because there's a particularly good mod called Star Wars Interregnum, which changes over a lot of the ship models and some of the planet names to be linked to the Star Wars universe. And you can play as either the Empire or the Rebellion, or they've now added on the New Republic and Imperial Warlords. And tonight we're going to have a playthrough as the Rebel Alliance. I've set a game up already, and we're just going to have a bit of a playthrough. We might probably play for about half an hour or so, and I might do a sort of like a series, because it can take a while to complete one of these games. And we'll see how we get on. I'll try and explain things as we go through, but let's get started. So, start off with, in this corner of the galaxy, you start with one planet, and I've got a little AI ally over this corner on the other side of the galaxy, and they've already started exploring nearby planets, so I think I'm going to do that as well. And you do exploring by sending out these little Corellian scouts. So let's get them on their way.
We are ready to get underway.
There we go. And the idea is you really want to colonize some different planets so that you can build up all the infrastructure that you'll need to build more ships, generate more resources. The game has got some basic resources of sort of credits and metal and crystal and ship supply, and you'll need sort of like more resources to be able to build that up, do more research, improve the effectiveness of your ships. So you don't start with many ships. So in fact, actually, you'll start with a couple of blockade runners and a Nebulon B frigate. So what we'll probably need to do sort of like quite early on is to build another ship, and you do have enough resources to start with to build a capital ship, and there's a few that you can choose from here. I tend to go for this one because there's an option to colonize sort of planets built into it. So I think we'll stick with that one for now. There is an option to have a capital ship that's like Admiral Radiss's, which is not a bad sort of little gunship, but we might build that one in a minute. But the other thing we want to do is just build up some of our infrastructure. So, and I mentioned earlier about doing research. Well, you can't really do research unless you've got some research stations, and there's a couple of different types, which is military and civilian. So we're just going to go ahead and build a couple of those. So let's have a look and see what's been found so far. So there's a few sort of like nearby planets. We don't really need any research to be able to take those over, which is good. Let's probably start with this one over here, and let's send, once we get our capital ship available, we shall send out a raiding party, and there we go, our capital ship is ready. Let's add on a fighter, let's give it a Y-wing. Models do look quite good in this game, I do quite like how they're done, all the different models. Right, there we go. I've just built a couple of extra corvettes.
Frigate responding.
So let's get them all jumping together, and let's get them off.
Coordinates received.
Eliminating some of that resistance. It's quite small levels of resistance. There's only a couple of ships there, so it shouldn't take too long. And whilst they're just getting ready to travel, there's a few things on research that we can be looking at. So we've got a Carillion gunship and another type of gunship, something to do with lasers and energy production, and I'll come back and do some of the defense in a moment. There we go, and they're going to start engaging. Modified Nebulon B frigate there. A lot of the ship designs and worlds, and there's a few other things that come up in the game, like structures and buildings, are from the expanded universe. And hopefully we'll come across them, we can point them out. Some of them are quite deep cuts, some of them are sort of quite well-known favourites. There we go, so we've just conquered, I say conquered, we're the Rebel Alliance, so we've liberated that planet. So it's going to speed time up a little bit because I just want a little bit faster.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Money production, because some of this early stages in the game, there's not a huge amount of
Structure complete.
income coming in. That's something we're going to have to build.
Structure
So
complete.
let's build up some of the infrastructure on this new planet.
Additional credits required.
Yep, I know.
Planet
Additional
development
credits
finished.
are required.
Research complete. Planet development finished. Structure complete. Planet development finished. Structure complete.
Right, so we've researched those new ship types. Let's build a couple and get them joining our main fleet.
Gunboat here, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Phase jump complete.
So what I'm building now is a repair platform, a hangar platform, and a gun emplacement. They're just basic levels of defense, because at this early level of the game, like you see, there's an enemy scout ship that's passing through, but also as well there's pirates, there's raiders that can attack. You can actually pay for raiders to attack some of your other
Allied forces are being
competitors in the game. So let's move on to the next one. Let's move on.
Coordinates received.
Pantalumin. Sounds a little bit naughty, but let's head off there. That's an
Setting
asteroid
coordinates
belt,
for hyperspace jump.
which is colonizable. There's a few more. So
Phase jump complete.
So we've now got another level of research that we can sort of go into. So if now I want to sort of look at smuggling routes, that's going to build up some of my income levels, and also look at increasing some of their metal mining and some of their mineral mining, because at this early stage what I need to get in is actually quite a lot of resources so that I can build and expand relatively quickly. I've also unlocked here sort of like the Nebulon B frigate, which is good, and there's a few other options here which I think I'm gonna increase the structural refinement and also look at trying to improve some of the weapons that we've got at some of this early stage.
Research complete.
There we go. So right, so let's start building up.
Research complete. Planet development
this.
finished.
So
Research complete.
I've missed off
Planet
an
development finished.
upgrade there.
Our allies' planet
So
is
what
under
I want to
siege.
do is add on a trade port on this
Planet
first world that we
development finished.
took over.
Our fleet is under attack.
Now,
Research complete.
technically there is already a free
Structure
port there as well. So this new world that
Allied
we've
forces are
taken,
being attacked.
get one on there, and we'll start building up our trade network so we can get some money coming in.
Structure complete. Structure complete.
Just get my defense
Structure
platforms. You'll see as we do the playthrough, I like to consolidate positions
Structure complete.
that I take over, build up some defences. I've played this game a few times to know that you just have to leave something unattended, sort of quite briefly, and it can get destroyed quite quickly. So on the capital ship here, you can see I've got there's a little 2 here, which says that I've got 2 upgrades that I can apply. So, and each capital ship, there's different variations, different types of upgrades, and you can specialise in certain areas. This one is just basically it's getting rid of fighters, and this one is coordination within the fleet. So we'll
Armed
take
and ready.
one of each of
Planet is under
those.
siege. Allied forces are being
And
attacked.
let's move on to the next
Phase
planet.
jump complete.
Now, I do have 3 of
Setting coordinates for
the
hyperspace jump.
research stations now, which opens up something called a starbase constructor. Now, the starbase constructor is good for a couple of reasons.
Attacking an
One
empire has
is
become more
this
profitable.
little bit of research
Research
here called
complete.
designated survivor, and that basically means if the planet gets bombed, you can sometimes lose ownership of planets, whereas if you have a starbase in orbit with this designated survivor sort of like activated, it stops you from losing the planet, which is something which is particularly useful.
Our backup is joining the fight.
Here we go, I'm just about to take over that one.
A new base has been founded.
Excuse me. There we go. So, what I also... Oh, look at that. Bloody 12,000. Right. So, I'm getting my ass handed to me by...
Attacking an empire.
well, actually, they seem to be defending relatively well, which is quite good.
are ready.
Allied forces are being attacked.
Ready for command.
I've got a new capital ship now, which is good.
Our backup is joining
And
the fight.
I want to build a few of these.
Allied forces are
And
being
we can
attacked.
start building a few star bases. Now, these star base constructors, when you send them to build a star base, it consumes
Nebulon B frigate here.
the vehicle. They destroyed. No, they haven't.
Allied forces are being attacked.
Here we go. And we get just start building up some of these defense networks.
Structure complete.
Just makes us a little bit stronger as we're going through. Oh, it's quite a lot of resource logistics that I can have on there,
Development finished.
which is good.
Allied forces are being attacked. Intel reports an impending pirate raid. The price on our head has increased.
Here we go. So there's
Structure
that star
complete.
base just about to be built.
Structure complete. Structure complete. Structure complete. Structure complete.
On my way.
Phase jump complete.
Here we go. So now,
Fleet is under attack.
Checking sector.
let's send that one off down there.
Profit in attacking an empire.
Now let's activate that
Prepare the jump to hyperspace.
ability so that I
Station
can't
ready.
lose the planet. And then once I've got these all kind of
Planet
just
development
a
finished.
little bit temporary set up,
Station
what I'll do
ready.
is I'll then focus a little bit on some
allied
research and
planets are
development. There we
Station
go.
ready.
So
Fleet is under attack.
that's actually quite good. We're not doing too bad. So
A new
we can
colony
see
has been
now, if you can see
founded.
in red, it appears on the screen, prevents loss of planet. So I've now got all these areas pretty much covered. I've got one spare star base, which I'm going to pop onto here.
Phase jump
There we go.
complete.
Station ready.
Planet development finished. Allied
Get
forces are
some
being attacked.
B-wing set up there.
Structure complete.
There we go. Right.
Structure complete.
So now on this
Structure
planet,
complete.
I opened it up, but I didn't do any infrastructure on here whatsoever.
Planet development
So
finished.
let's get in a trade port. Let's get in some research
Structure
things.
complete.
In fact, actually, because
Allied
there's so many
forces are being
logistic
attacked.
points on this planet, I'm going to put quite a
Structure
few
complete.
research centres on there.
Structure
Um,
complete.
There's quite a lot of metal on this planet, which is pretty
Intel
good.
reports an impending pirate raid. Structure
But
complete.
let's also
Allied forces are being
get
attacked.
the research stations all set up there, and
Structure
another.
complete. Structure complete.
So I think I might enhance this enhances the weapons, the shields, and the
Structure
hangar
complete.
capacity on this starship station. And the
Allied
reason why I'm
forces are
doing
being
that
attacked.
is because I have a feeling there's going to be, I can already see a few
Phase
Imperials
jump
nearby. My AI ally is doing quite well at expanding, but there's some Imperials there, and I reckon there's going to be some more Imperials down here, so they're going to be relatively close to me.
Allied forces are being attacked.
This is an interesting one because there's a planet here, but there's a minor faction on here, and this one is linked to the Hutt cartel. So what I could do, if I wanted to, I could research a diplomatic vessel which could go in and place an embassy on that planet, and I can then have access to
Allied
certain
forces are being
abilities.
attacked.
But actually what I'd much rather do is just build up some
Our
of the
backup
strength
is
of my
joining the
fleet
fight.
and actually liberate this planet, take it over, because I'd benefit more from the logistic space than just having, and look, an Imperial's taking it over just as we were saying that. So that gives me more incentive to swoop in and completely destroy it. So Bestine is a nice planet down here, which is probably going to be my next target, but first things first, I need to do a little bit of
Allied forces
upgrading.
are being attacked. Research complete.
But I also need to upgrade the Arctic operations, which enables me to
Our backup is joining the fight.
essentially sort of colonize
Research
those sorts of
complete.
planets.
Our fleet is under attack.
And let's upgrade some of my
Research
economic
Allied
elements,
forces are being attacked.
because I need to get some money coming
Research
in.
complete.
So,
Allied capital ship.
so we've sort of upgraded sort of like virtually nothing in research. We've done a few sort of like the first couple of tiers. Now we really need to sort of like get moving on some of this. I've just sort of like sent through the queue to do some uploads for defence, but now I want to be opening up. All Bestine's just been taken over. That's not great. So I'm gonna start opening up some other areas here. Now, what you'll see me doing there is I'm uploading. This is for flagship construction, and this unlocks Admiral Akbar in Home 1, which is quite a super powerful ship to have. And once I get him, then I should be strong enough to start taking on sort of like some of those other sides. What I'm also going to do as well, look into it, is have a look at the Holonet news broadcast that spreads culture. As you can see, my culture's not particularly strong at the moment. I wouldn't mind it being a little bit stronger. So what I also need to do is look at my fleet capacity. So I want to increase that a little bit, and at the same time build a new shipyard, which is going to enable me to build Home 1. Oh, I've got a planet under siege apparently.
Our fleet is under attack. Research complete. Research complete.
Right, so I've unlocked a couple of extra, I would say extra, but new ships here. So this is the Quasar. This is basically a fighter carrier, bulk cruiser. That's basically a healer, and then an assault frigate, which is basically a fairly good sort of attack craft in the game, and those are now starting to come through. There we go. And now I have also got Admiral Akbar as well that I can build, but so let's get him going as well.
There is no further profit in attacking an empire.
Frigate moving out.
There we go. So
Our allies' planet is under siege.
let's start filling these up with fighters. So we're starting to get quite a good little task force going on here.
Our fleet is under attack.
And we can see Home 1 is slowly but surely being built.
Research complete.
So what I'm also want to do in protection is, yeah, I've got that in there. So
Jump complete.
in here on star bases, you can either add in to spread your culture. You can either add in a little sort of culture spread building, or there's a little option on star bases which enables you to spread culture quite fast, which is what I'm going to do there as well.
Research complete.
I am with you.
There we go. So do a few upgrades on Home 1, and let's see what else we can do in
Moving
terms
to
of.
coordinates.
There we go. There's a few things that we can do on shields. Let's do a few more. Should have done this a little bit earlier actually, but not to worry. Yeah, that'll keep me going in the short term.
Hostile forces have arrived.
There we go.
Station ready.
Hostile forces have arrived. Phase jump complete. Our allies' planet is under siege.
As you wish.
Research complete.
So there we go. There is our fleet
Allied forces are
ready
being attacked.
to go on the attack.
Research complete.
And I think I'll probably take a screenshot of that. That will probably be my thumbnail for the video. I quite like that one. Let's take
Research
it
complete.
back off cinema mode. And
Frigate reporting.
Intel
let's go
reports an
liberate a
impending
planet
raid.
from
Power
the
surge of great
evil
magnitude has been
empire.
detected.
Cruiser responding.
There is no further profit in attacking an
There's a few
empire.
more upgrades.
Weapons operational.
Oh, alright. So a bit of a proper battle. Don't know why Home Ones decided to go off. And, oh, I know, because they're following that. Yeah, the AI can sometimes be a little bit wonky in this game.
Beware of traps.
But on the whole, it's not too bad. What does this do?
Research complete.
It's a trap. It's a skill that Admiral Akbar has called It's a Trap,
Allied
which
forces are being
basically
attacked.
gives a boost to nearby allies. So we now
Power surge
need
of great magnitude has been detected.
to take out all the units sort of like nearby and wipe out sort of like the population levels on the planet so that we can take it over. Right, the other thing that I want to do here is get a couple of starbase constructors sort of heading on its way over so I can get a starbase started, and we'll be able to take out this sort of planet relatively straightforward, but I want to
Our
be
backup is
prepared.
joining the fight.
So my AI ally has sent me a message. They've sent me through some basically some packs that I can do with allies. One is a trade pack which improves sort of trade, and one is an underworld pack which is where if I want to buy certain sort of like metal or crystal, which actually at this particular moment in time I've got fairly good amounts of sort of metal and crystals sort of like coming in, so I'm actually I'm okay, don't need to do that. Culture spread is quite high on this one though. Another good reason to get a starbase in here so I can start pushing back on some of that culture.
There is no further profit in attacking an empire.
Cruiser responding.
Our backup is joining the fight. Allied forces are being attacked.
Interesting strategy, but I can counter it.
Focus all firepower.
See if we
Our
can
allied
speed
planet
this
is
up
under siege.
just a little bit.
A power surge of great magnitude has been detected.
There we go. So the starbase constructor is here, thankfully. Well, it seems that the AI ally is doing better than I am at the moment, but they seem to be rushing ahead, and if you look where they are, see that's a minor faction. I mean, they've done a starbase, but they haven't really done much in the way of sort of building up an awful lot of infrastructure in a lot of these places. So I'm not sure how strong the foundations for sort of longer term growth that strategy will have.
Research complete.
Alright, let's do a few more upgrades. What's another vehicle there? There's another vehicle. That's all good.
Station ready.
Yep, station ready.
Research complete.
Oh, so we're now quite low on crystal, but there's some crystal mining that can be done on this planet.
Research complete. An allied capital ship has been destroyed. Research complete.
There we go.
Research complete. A new colony has been founded.
Lovely.
Research complete.
There we go.
Our allies' planet is under siege.
Frigate reporting.
Research complete.
So we're now just
Planet
building up
development
this
finished.
planet.
A power surge of great magnitude has been detected.
This is a
Our
planetary
planet is under
shield,
siege.
which is quite
Pirate raiders are
useful.
on the loose. Structure complete. Allied forces are being attacked.
There we go.
Structure
Let's
complete.
Move that over there.
Phase jump complete.
Out of the way.
Planet development finished.
So now, yep, let's build up.
Planet development finished. Structure complete. Structure complete. Planet development
Let's get
finished.
some more research stations going.
Structure
Let's get
complete.
another trade port. How are we
Research
doing
complete.
on trade actually? Yep, so we've got, you see that little white line appearing on the screen that
Power
tells us
surge
where
of
my
great
longest
magnitude
trade
has been
route sort of
detected.
like is.
Power surge of great
I've got about
magnitude has been
50
detected.
credits per second coming in, which isn't too bad. It's not too bad, it's not too great either, but
Phase jump complete. Research complete.
Station ready.
Our
There we
backup is
go.
joining the fight. Pirates are raiding one of our planets.
so I've now fully upgraded
Research complete.
this battle
Hostile forces have arrived.
battle station. So let's
Beware of traps.
now
An
let's go over
excellent
here and see
tactic.
if we can conquer
Research complete.
this planet. Get this out. And then if we manage to get this one done, then I think what we'll
Prepare the
probably do
jump
is
to light
call this
speed.
one a day for this session.
Our
So
backup
we've
is
been
joining
going
the
for
fight.
quite a bit, and
Research complete.
I'm starting to become aware that I'm starting to go very quiet while I'm playing this game. I find real-time strategy games like this
Standing by.
very, very calming, and I tend to go off into my own world, which, whilst enjoyable for me, is probably not super enjoyable for people watching a video on my YouTube channel. But hopefully you'll find this was quite... There we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a view of this.
Our backup is joining the fight. Planet is under siege.
Home 1 is at your command.
Update that.
Intel reports an impending pirate raid. Our backup is joining the fight. The price on our head has increased.
Some lovely models on this actually. Really, really like the models.
Attacking an empire has become more profitable. Allied forces are being attacked. Phase jump complete.
Here we go, nearly conquered all of this one now. So let's move over this one and let's get another star base built here. Start building up some of that defense. Yeah, it looks like the advance of the AI ally has been curtailed slightly. Now what's also useful is once I conquered this, I'm in quite close range to this wormhole, and the wormhole will link up with the wormhole down here, which then means actually I've got a direct route to my ally. But I think that will probably be something that we'll look at next time round. In the meantime, I think sort of it's now a bit of a foregone conclusion that I've conquered this planet. So I think when we next pick up, I will sort of probably tidy a few things up, get a few things sort of like set up in terms of infrastructure and sort of battle stations, and we'll do part 2. But I hope you've kind of enjoyed part 1. This is a bit of a journey, something new for me, so I'm going to learn as I go along, when to talk, when not to talk, and sort of some of these streams. I probably haven't shown you as much when battles were taking place. I was probably a bit slow bringing the camera to the screen and showing you what's going on, but I get a bit better, and I appreciate sort of like any feedback that you have. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.